Alrighty. And I want to welcome live at the Love Shack, Stephen, Klein, everybody who's been in here and in and out. And there is a little bit of a little miscommunication, a little positive candor, and the like you is channel on the panel and on in the chat dancing. And yeah, there's a little bit of a because we're broadcasting from Europe. I am anyway. So there's a little bit of YouTube got a little confused at the time. So if you can go ahead and share, that'd be great. And we're going to go ahead and start and bring in our guests. You who is dancing away, as you guys can see. And welcome, Lydia. How are you, my friend? Good to have you with us.
Thank you, BJ. I am caffeinated and happy to have James here today, as well as two other special guests.
Yeah, we got it's actually it's very exciting to have James here and to have Tink and Lydia here. I gotta say, I thought I would get George Lucas before getting Tink and Lydia on.
I know, at least Tom
been hard.
Or Seth MacFarlane at least first. But wow,
it's been hard. Yeah, the Tink and Lydia were my biggest challenge, to be honest. So let's bring in one at a time, and we're gonna bring in somebody who is a big fan of the Orville, and she is such a big fan of the Orville that she has gone ahead and started up a relationship with somebody on the Orville. Who might that be? And so we're going to bring in here the bride of Yaphet. Hello, Tink. You look amazing.
How was your husband? How was that green slime ball?
A little messy.
It's a little messy.
Yeah, we just got back from our honeymoon in Vegas. You know, I didn't have a lot of time to wash up, but here we are. Let's see my ring. He said we're quite a pair.
Oh,
that's funny.
So
that was a great.
I hope that
was a great mom joke.
I don't have my sound out. Damn.
You actually look great, Tink. You do. And how is the West Coast treating you? There's no snow where you are?
No, we're in the desert. This is the low desert outside of Palm Springs. So our weather right now is beautiful. We're lucky to have no fires. It's sunny right now. It's been in the high 50s in the evening, 80s during the day. We need Katie here for this weather report, but it's really lovely. We're very fortunate. We go through about 6 months of hell for 6 months of heaven. 120-degree days. Whoa, that's a lot. But Yaphet will keep him in the tub, keep him nice and cool, and he'll enjoy the hot tub in the winter here.
Stephen. We must return to the dance. And I do just want to clarify, this is nothing compared to the record delay we've had before Love Shack. You just haven't experienced it. So.
Yeah.
Hello, Philip.
Once.
Hello, Philip. And hello, Shack again. Where are the strippers? They're coming. Don't worry. Just kidding, of course. All righty. So we want to bring.
Oh wait, you were kidding. Never mind. Sorry. Okay, good.
We want to bring in our next guest from, and of course, Tink. Tink is from the Orville 24/7, and we're going to be putting that up real quick. And our next guest is somebody from the Batman universe, but not really. She's from the Orville universe. We want to bring in our friend Lydia from Orville 24/7. Hello, Lydia.
Hey, Lydia.
Hi, everyone.
And this is your Halloween picture, but I guess we couldn't catch you live wearing it, but it looks great.
Next time, I promise.
Next time. Okay. How are you?
Doing good. It's hot and sunny here, which is much better than last week, which was raining every single day.
Wow. There's not a hurricane headed your way?
This year, they managed to miss us, all of them. We just had a little bit of rain and gusts, but nothing major.
Good. I gotta say, this may as well be the interview with George Lucas, because you guys are as hard to get as George Lucas. It has been like a year trying to get you both on and together, and one of you is on camera. So wow, I'm excited.
Well, it's we're just busy. We're so busy. I have 3 autistic kids. One has cerebral palsy, so I mean that's 24/7 of my time basically. So these moments to coordinate with other people are pretty rare. So I'm happy to be here. I don't know if you guys know, but I'm not a granny yet, but I'm in my 60s, and I had kids when I was
really.
Yeah. I had kids when I was a little bit older. I was in my 40s, so they're all in their 20s now, and it keeps me hopping. It's the only thing I think that keeps me moving. I'm at the snap, crackle, pop time of life when you move.
Well, you got to move it.
Well, you look fabulous, young lady.
Boy. Yeah.
You look fabulous, young lady.
They keep me youngish.
Absolutely.
So
good evening, Dr. Diego.
Lydia's here, and it's great.
Hip hop, hooray!
Hello, Mr. Lundell.
Hooray!
Hello, Lord Buff. All right, so I do want to bring in our main guest for the evening, which is, as you all know, and I hate to say. I hate to use the icon Seinfeld comment, James, but it's the truth. So it's the truth, and people who are Seinfeld fans are probably bigger fans of your hands than they are of a lot of shows. So I want to bring in James Rekart. Hello, James. Thanks for joining us.
Cracking me up. But you know what they say: big hands, big gloves.
Yes, ladies, big hands, big hands.
Man hands.
Man hands. Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm just flattered. Thank you. So, it's nice to meet you all, and here in Stanford down the valley, it's about 82. It was windy the other day, and it's kind of nice out right now.
Wow.
About 71, and it's hot.
So we want to go into. I mean, obviously, we're kind of kidding about the Seinfeld icon, but not, because he is a Seinfeld icon. But of course, James has done a lot of other stuff that we're going to get into. And I do want to just kick off, because I think Tink might have to leave us soon, because she is a mom. It's a full-time mom, and I do want to start with us looking at at looking at the Orville 24/7. And you guys all know what the Orville 24/7 project is. They started their launch last year, and they went back and they did some stuff, and they made it up, better, and now they have relaunched recently. And I do want to say this though. I think we need to all get the word out, to be honest, on the Orville 24/7. Lydia, Tink, what you guys want to tell us what this project is about?
My audio's breaking up pretty bad.
Well, we really started as a website for the community. It was supposed to be a gift for the community, and that's basically what we want it to be. It's not really a personal site for anyone. It's meant to bring in all the different fandoms and discuss the Orville. And that's what it's there for. If you have anything that's related to the Orville, you can post your ideas. There's no limits as far as what you can post. And we do have some exciting giveaways that we'll continue doing. It's our pleasure to do it and to keep the talk going. And we also have sections for parallel universes where you can discuss any other, the Trek or we have Stargate on there. We have Dark Matter on there,
Wow.
Futurama, just about anything. And, it's if you have any work that you're doing, just like Planetary Step or Orville Nation, anything like that, you can post what streams are coming up, because it kind of gets lost in Twitter. I sometimes don't receive the notifications for stuff that's happening. And I know there's a lot of fans and a lot of creative people out there that should be posting so we can all see it.
So is it right? Is it a proper thing to say that this is kind of the Orville 24/7 was kind of created as the place to go for Orville and other sci-fi information and connecting, right?
Exactly. I mean, we have sections for just about anything, and we're always open to suggestions. Anyone wants to add something or see something new, we'll do our best to put it up. It's basically for the community and to bring it. I mean, there's other sites. We have the Orville Wiki, and we have, there's a lot of other sites, but it just gets lost in Google. You type the Orville on Google, you'll have 3 million hits. And at least here we can see it, we can subscribe and constantly be informed.
Yeah. Tink, what is...
Tink had to go. What happened?
Oh, Tink dropped off.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I hope the smoking didn't disturb you. Bortis, that's what Bortis does, so...
Well, she might be back. And I do want to show the website real quick. And now, do you want to tell us, Tink, you guys have a Halloween contest, right?
Yes, we have a Halloween contest going, and basically it's anything. We have creative stories. We have some people have done costumes and cosplay. I've been posting all week. Obviously, I'm not entering, but I love Halloween. It's my favorite holiday, and we have everything from full cast signed posters to some of the some of the models that we're giving away, and the comic book series. We have cards that are costume cards. So yeah, I mean, we have a lot of stuff. I mean, in the future, we're planning, once the season opens, we're going to give away one of the pulsars from the guys at Corbin FX, which do fabulous work.
Wow.
And,
yes.
I love collecting. So every time I find something unique and I think the Orville, perfect. That's going up on the site.
Yeah, I'm an Orvillian.
I know you are. You haven't entered it, I hear. Where are you?
I'm trying to think of something to do. That's why. I know the time is limited. I'm trying to do some Photoshopping and stuff. So
we were thinking of possibly extending till after the election, because that's another thing that's driving everyone nuts. I think it's
very
people
true.
Busy. Yeah. So I mean, we don't want to be unfair to people that haven't entered, but at the same time, that have entered, but at the same time, I think that that's something that's on everybody's mind right now and keeping people busy from doing other stuff.
Sorry, I completely lost my connection there. I'm in on my phone now. Now I can hear everybody better.
Hi, Tink.
Yeah, it's a
Hi,
better
what did I
connection, Tink.
miss?
Welcome back.
What did I miss a bit? Sorry.
Well, we're telling everyone about the site and basically what we're there for and what we do. and
Okay.
the contest we're doing right now, and thinking, I know you mentioned it yesterday, I mentioned it before also, possibly extending it a few days to let other
Yes.
people join in.
I think so. We
So
have some amazing prizes. Lydia is our generous benefactor. We have 7 levels of prizes that are just incredible if you can check them out. And we've only had 2 entries to the contest. So we need
yeah, I've
people
had,
to get
Can you
excited.
guys? Can you guys now? The only problem here is that we haven't gotten the word out properly. So we want to help you guys do that. And can you guys describe the contest? What is the exact the details of the contest again?
And the
If-
prizes
And the prizes. Yeah.
Yes,
Thanks.
there are actually physical prizes.
if you scroll down, TJ, to where it says fun and games, I think the Halloween contest is down there.
Okay.
Right there.
Basically, it's an Orville Halloween creation. Anything goes except, well, nudity. I mean, because we might have youngers enter.
Yep. Sorry, James. You're
But
out, man.
otherwise.
But hey, at least you're wearing pants today. We verified that by accident. Yes, people, he is wearing pants, okay?
Levi's, wearing Levi's.
I'm not.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
If you click right on the link for Halloween contest on Twitter, it takes you directly to that page. But yeah, if you click there, it just has everything. And the images will say it all.
So it says our Orville themed Halloween contest is up and running. As long as your monster creation is Orville related, anything goes. Come join in on the fun and a chance to win some great prizes. Our primary criteria: creativity, originality, and ingenuity. So don't hold back. Our moderators, our relation, Tinkadoo, yes and again, will be choosing a winner. Deadline for entries is November 1st, which might change according to what you guys are saying. It says, while you are here, take a look around. This is your site. Feel free to join in some conversations. Yeah, there's ongoing conversations. There's ongoing there's like a bulletin board. I've been looking at this website and I love it. I want to start using it more. And maybe you guys can talk us through these prizes.
Yes, we have this is a Comic-Con poster fully signed by the entire cast. So
Wow.
it's spectacular. And the shuttle, as well as the ship we have, and we have 2 sets of the Orville comics, which I did get the last one that came out, so that won't be included in there. And the other ones are costume cards that came out from, I think it was Rittenhouse, and they have little pieces of the actual actors' costumes on there. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's a bunch of fun stuff that, doesn't necessarily come up every day. And there wasn't a Comic-Con this year, so at least
There was GalaxyCon.
Yeah, well, it gives us
I went
a
to the
little bit
Orville
of that.
GalaxyCon. I attended that one.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, I'm usually on here, PJ. I just don't really come on live because I'm not the most savvy when it comes to names and knowing who people are. I'm really bad at that.
Oh, no, you're
Yes.
well, we think you're great. So
That's what you're like, who? Yeah, exactly.
Probably the other thing maybe we can talk about is just briefly, I'm not sure if everybody understands how to register up on the forum. I mean, Lydia is our administrator there. She's the only one with access to that information when you sign up.
That's true.
The remaining moderators do not. And she's very
If you go
trustworthy. Yeah. But yeah, you want to talk about where we go in to register?
Yes, right there on the register link. It's real easy. It will send you a confirmation after you fill out the form. If you have, I know I've had some trouble, some people registering from foreign email addresses or, things like that. It gets a little difficult. You can always create a Gmail address and register. It's not that hard.
It costs $0 to register. Free.
It's totally free. The website is free. That was another thing we wanted. We wanted to make sure there was no pop-up ads or miscellaneous stuff on there, and just make it nice and clean for everyone to enjoy. I mean,
you guys did a great job. And Lydia, I know you're the technical person behind this. You did a great job.
I am far from technical. This was a labor of love, I can tell you.
Somebody had to do it.
Well, as long as it got done, that's the only thing I wanted it to work. But obviously, if we run into any issues, you can always either catch us on Twitter or straight through the website. There's a contact us form. Anything that's a problem, just let us know and we'll fix it. We'll find a way around.
We
And
also
Lydia-
have a chat feature, a live chat feature. Anybody is welcome at any time to go in and use that chat. If you have a small group of people that you just don't want to be in a public arena like Twitter or even Reddit, you can go in and live chat with each other.
You do have to be logged in, though. That's why you're not seeing it right now.
Yeah. I'm thinking, ladies, that maybe we should do well, we can talk about it, but we have to really spread the word, because with COVID and everything, I think some people who were like looking forward to this may have just disconnected from this, and they're not aware that it's up and running again. So
I have been tweeting it, so.
But yeah, you guys did a great job, and don't forget, everybody go to the top menu, hit register, and register. And Tinkadoo is Tink. She's on Twitter, and Lydia is on Twitter as Yes and Again. So all you got to do is fill out your name and email, your username and email. I'm sorry. And tell them that you're not a robot, you're not an AI, you're not an Isaac, and just register.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the comment Philip put in the chat about his Halloween costume for this year.
Anything
James,
to do with Baker? Make us some Orville cookies. I mean, anything your mind can imagine that you can create can be entered.
Exactly.
It's a video. A poem. We have an incredible short story written by Stony Girl, one of the Orville fans. It's amazing. So get up there and look at the entries. Tony Sweetheart. A lot of people know Tony. Tony is entered as a Gilliac trash, which we all are. So
did you hear that, Stephen Klein? Gilliac trash.
Can you show Philip's comments? That's pretty good. That's a great idea, man. I think you're going to win first prize.
I want to take a look really quick at the prizes again. Let's see. Wait, let me put it up here properly. And James, are you going to celebrate Halloween at all?
Excuse me?
Are you going to be celebrating Halloween in any way?
Well, I'll probably hand out candy to the kids if any come by. I think they said here in Los Angeles that they don't want kids running around getting candy. So
probably not.
So who knows? I don't know. So
you can just throw it at them. It's like, here you go, kid.
Yeah, here, stand over there.
Slingshot.
Again, and by the way, just so James knows this, that Elihu is a real life comedian, and he's our comic relief here at Orville Nation. So let's give for anybody who's just joining us or joining us again on the replay. Lydia and Tink, can you guys just go through the prizes one more time?
Yes, absolutely.
Go ahead, Lydia.
All right. First place is a cast signed poster from Comic-Con, and it's fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I absolutely love it. We do have another one, so after this next contest, who knows? But we also have the ships, the models that came out for the shuttle and the ship. Both of them are going to be second place, and second and third place. And then we also have the comic book series, which we did add the last one that came out. It's not on the photo there, but I think we did tweet about that. And as well as some of the costume cards, which include little pieces of the actual costumes worn by the cast.
Very cool. Yeah, Lord Thoth. Yeah, very sweet. Yeah, all the prizes are great. Wow, you ladies really. I do want to tell. I just want to remind everybody that these were this. Tink and Lydia. And is there anybody else involved in the project?
Well, we have you. You were there from the beginning, and as well as Alicia, who did start with us. She wanted to do a separate project, but she's still with us. She's on the site, and Also, Mary Lee, who's had a few personal issues to deal with lately, like we all have. I mean,
Yeah.
comes up, but she's on and off. She's with us right now. It's Tink and I are the ones kind of running through all this, and we have other people to join us. It'd be great.
Well, this is a labor of love, and I remember when you ladies were first starting this, like this is just a vocation for the fans, and there was no personal gain with any of this for you
No.
guys. It was just something very generous from the bottom of your hearts for the fans to enjoy.
It
It's
truly
more-
is. I'm very
right.
grateful to the fans. I mean, I love the Orville fans. They're so positive. They're fantastic community. And when this idea came up, I said, yes, absolutely, I'm in. And I think Tink feels the same way.
Exactly. Yeah. It's and I love having, there are just times when you want to have a private place to chat with each other, and this serves the purpose. And maybe right now it's a little bit tough because season 3 is so delayed, and we understand why. So the interest may be waning a bit. So it may be a way to keep the excitement going for the series, and that's part of why Lydia offered to do these contests.
Wow! And Steven says, "Where are the Ensign Turco cupcakes?"
I still want a corner piece.
We're waiting for somebody to enter them into the contest. Steven, get bacon.
I still want a corner piece.
So do I.
Of a cupcake?
Okay, I understand what he meant. Sorry, I think he meant the Twitter links. Dega's right. The link for the page will not work for the web page, not the Twitter one that was put into the chat.
Really? Oh, I just used it and it was working.
Make sure you have the Orville 247.
I'm gonna put the link in. I'm gonna put it in. I just used it.
Yeah, sorry, Dega, you are correct.
Don't forget to use the.
Oops, sorry.
And now, James, are you a sci-fi fan at all, James?
I've always liked sci-fi as a kid. I used to read all kinds of different things, and used to go to the store and get comic books for 10 cents, 12 cents, and my dad made me throw them all away. Darn it!
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know what I had, but I had some stuff. I had a big old stack, and had to go. So it's okay. But yeah, I like to read science fiction. I like to watch science fiction. I like the old Outer Limits. I like the old Twilight Zone. Just it's just if it's good and it's done well. But on TV, as long as the story's told in a way that you're actually telling a story, any show will work. Any show, that's the key. Good characters. You gotta like the characters.
What was your dad's favorite? What was your favorite show of your dad's?
Excuse me? Say again?
What was your favorite show of your dad's?
My dad liked westerns. He liked like Gunsmoke and Bonanza. And but he also liked, the Snoopy, the Charlie Brown, animated seasonal things. He liked those.
Hey, Snoopy.
Yeah, Great Pumpkin, all that stuff, Yeah.
Well, with your love of horror, you must have felt right at home on the Criminal Minds set. That was one of my favorite shows.
Criminal Minds is a good show. It really is. It's they got some edgy little weird little things going on there with some freaky storylines, but gosh, you turn the news on and you see some even more bizarre stuff on the real life out there. Real life is scarier than television. The real monsters out there.
Well, kind of like when you played that demon guy on the XFiles.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah.
Yes, and let's show. Go ahead. While James talks, I will show his Halloween costume for this Halloween if he decides to wear
it. See what you throw up here. Yeah.
Get ready to take a screenshot.
Go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Philip says it. Can you just slip you girls a $100 bill and win the contest?
Philip, I think your original costume idea would actually win first prize. In case you guys not aware what he said, let me find it again. He said, "I want to be a certain Sargas Force civilian for majority rule for Halloween."
Oh, look at you.
That is awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that was very cool.
I remember this. You want to tell us about this, James?
I have that. I asked the special effects people. I said, "Could I have this?" And they said,
Really?
"Yeah," because they made like 4 of them. And I said,
Oh, right on.
So they wanted to keep them too, but they gave me that one, and I have it in a little case in there. But I had to go to some place. They put like a whole big plaster thing, and they make do the whole real deal, And that was quite fun, quite great experience shooting the XFiles. Actually, that happened right around 9/11. So it was very bizarre with the way the studios and the way the whole show and the production had to adjust to all of the crazy things that were going on because of 9/11. But everything worked out great. It was kind of funny because the crew were just always cheerful, always hardworking but cheerful, which is, even though people were definitely stressed at the time, but everybody was cheerful. And doing that, you get in line to eat lunch and you're wearing that, people were just kind of like, whoa, But it was great. It was great. It was a good show.
I should not have shown this picture because you could have just sent it in as your entry to the contest.
Well, you can still do it. You can still do that.
Isn't that a little cheating?
Cheating.
That's right.
Not if you go ahead and put on the mask tonight.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to open up the box. Nah, I don't think he wants to go to all that trouble.
So on that episode, it turns out that you find out that I'm not really a demon, that I'm actually a human. So when I end up dead, again, I end up dead a lot. But Mulder, she's doing the autopsy, and she cuts it off. And but then at the very end of that episode, Demonicus, there's still a little bit of uncertainty as to whether James Remar's character is a demon or not. So, yeah.
Oh wait, you played. So your character's name was
Demonicus.
No, but your human name was James Remar.
No, James Remar is, but he played another character in that episode.
Oh, okay.
He played a doctor who was basically inside the sanitarium himself.
Right.
He was a patient.
Yes.
See, remember, he stole a little bit.
There's another demon on the show, another actor, Troy Mitlighter, and he played the other demon. We were sort of under control of James Remar's character. It was kind of spooky. Yeah. The very beginning is kind of spooky when the opening shot. They shot it out at the Walt Disney Ranch at night. There's a little cabin out there in the middle of nowhere. The way they lit it with backlighting stuff, and it was kind of spooky. It looked eerie, definitely.
And is this other picture that I'm going to show, James? Is it related to the same show? Hold on one sec.
I have no idea what he's showing. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I end up getting shot and hung upside down, and yeah, that's it's kind of like
strange drawn quarters.
kind of like what they did to old Rasputin,
Strange drawn quarter, poison shot, stabbed,
poison, suffocated.
I forgot about the suffocation part.
Yes, that's
yeah. I do miss the XFiles, Steven.
Hey, I apologize, but my StreamYard just messed up which means you can hear me and I cannot hear you, so I'm going to have to refresh and I'll be right back. Probably have two of me on the screen.
All right.
Very good.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Now, Tink, whenever you need to step out, just let us know.
Yeah, I will. Sorry, I'm a little bit distracted here for a moment. I was just trying to. Got a problem with my iPad. Sorry. I'm on my teeny weeny phone here. So if I'm squinting, it's because I can't see the screen very well.
Now there's two of me. Well, my camera's going to fuzz up. Sorry.
I'll
It's
remove
a glitch. I apologize.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Well,
And do you want to tell us again? Now, James was with us on a Monday night with Dark Matter Monday with Joe Malazzi, and I think you briefly told the story there. Do you want to tell us how you got the iconic role in Seinfeld? James?
Yeah, how did Jerry talk you into this?
What? No.
I know you guys grew up together, right? But how did he talk you into this?
Yeah, we went to different schools together, you know, and Jerry actually used this. There was an acting class I took years ago at the James Best Theater Center. It was James Best, who was best known as Roscoe P. Coltrane on Dukes of Hazzard. Okay. But James Best, to his credit, was an incredible actor who's got just a huge body of work. The Left-Handed Gun with Paul Newman is incredible. He's passed away, so it's a great loss. But he's just a fabulous actor. He was in a Twilight Zone, also the old ones. So the James Best Theater Center over in Toluca Lake on Riverside, Jerry Seinfeld actually sat next to me for a couple months. And then he disappeared. He went to New York. So then he's gone. So then I heard about this audition. They were looking for some people with some large hands. So I said, well, what the heck? So I went down there. And, I walk in and you know, they got these tables set up and there's Jerry and you know, I walk up and everybody was putting their hands down flat like this on a table, just like this. So I was like, So I put my hands down like this, all splayed out. And Jerry was like, And I said, I looked at him, he was right across the table. And I said, there's no reason why you should really remember me, but you used to sit next to me at the James Best Theater Center. And he looks, I said, you know, you've done very well for yourself. He goes, I guess that kind of bothered him for a second. Well, you went to New York and now you're you. I said, when I knew you, you were just, you know, just a regular guy like anybody else. And now you're Jerry Seinfeld. So we chatted for a little bit. And the next day they called me.
I love this scene.
So, yeah. And that's Kristen Bauer.
Like freak him out.
Right. Yeah, but
Orville Lounge, which we will be featuring very soon as well. Go ahead. Was it Tink? Sorry.
Oh, I just had a question here that James, you have done many things, right, in this field. You were not just an actor. What other things did you do? Could you talk about that a little bit and how you got into working behind the camera?
Well, gosh, originally when I was like 8, 10, I saw this TV show called The Wild Wild West with Robert Conrad.
Fantastic show.
And I wanted to be,
wow.
I was a kid. I wanted to be him. I wanted to do that stuff, you know. And so then I realized, wait a minute, the guys who are having all the fun, riding the horses and jumping off the buildings, those are stuntmen. So I wanted to be a stuntman. So that was what my interest was initially in getting into the industry. But like anything, you might start off wanting to be a dentist and then you end up being, you know, something else. You know, life hits you and bends you and taps you this way and taps you that way. So everybody started saying, you should take commercial classes. And I was like, I don't know. So I did, and I found it very challenging. And it was very cool. It was so I started doing that, and then still always having a love and interest in stunt work, being athletic. And
I'm sorry, James. Some people might not be clarified about what you mean by commercial work. Are you talking about getting your NAUI from your PADI?
getting what?
Yeah, are you still NAUI certified diver?
Maui, sure. Scuba diving, yes. Yeah, I got certified for scuba diving when I was in junior high school. You know, to go out to Catalina and jump in the water with the sharks and stuff. You know, and just, but yeah. So anyway, so getting behind the camera came later. I did a little thing for Armor All, and I ended up becoming friends just by accident because I kept seeing the guy around. Hey, and he was the director of photography, and he needed help a couple times. I said, I don't know what goes on behind the camera. He said, come on, I'll teach you. I'll show you. I need some help. So anyway, so he started showing me a few things, and learned how to do a little lighting and this and that. And yeah, you just, if someone wants to teach you something, anything, you know, how to ride horses, how to, you know, read vocabulary, anything, you know, whatever it is, if someone how to fix a car, go and learn it. Learn, because knowledge is knowledge, skills are skills. So learn it. And
Good point.
last thing I did, I got 2 chainsaws out there I got to fix. But I fix things. I've always fixed. I have a couple lawnmowers that I fixed. People leave stuff on the side of the road, I pick it up. It's usually carburetors.
As long as it's not a dead raccoon or a dead squirrel, those make lousy stew.
Kill, throw them in the pot, you know.
Make lousy stew. You gotta add too much. You gotta add a little squash, too much pepper. It's too much work.
Well, you know, you can put them in a crock pot, you know, cook them overnight, you know.
Well, yeah, but I'm usually hungry when I see them. So,
James, Steven asks, are you one of those actors that will watch your own work on the screen?
Not later on. I don't like seeing stuff like right away. It's weird to me. I'd rather just if you're on this, for me, if I'm on a set and I have the opportunity to see a playback, if they want me to see it, sure, I'll watch it because they want me to see it. But if I don't have to see it, I don't want to see it because to me, I might see something that I didn't like or I did like, and then you try to replicate it because in the next take or something. And I don't think for me that's part of being in the moment of what you're trying to create.
you want to stay in character.
Well, it's not just being in character. You don't want your head screwing with you trying to match something that can't be matched because you're reacting to the other actors in every moment. Everything it might be similar, but it's all different. You know, so.
And Alicia asks, James, that you must have met a lot of interesting people, right? Throughout.
Yeah, it's Los Angeles. You don't have to be in the industry to meet interesting people. At the front door, there's all kinds of interesting people. But yeah.
Speaking of Los Angeles, I want to ask you about a rumor I read online.
Okay, well, if it's a rumor online, it may or may not be true about everything. So go ahead.
Okay. Is it true? And if it's true, I want to know why. You actually walked across Death Valley for a whole day?
Well, actually, we went out, some friends of mine that I do hiking and rock climbing with. And George is 84 now, and he's still going strong. He had the idea that we would go out to Death Valley in August and hike. So we went out. We started at 6:30 in the morning, walking in the dark, and we walked and walked and walked, and we didn't finish walking till about 6:30 or 7 in the evening, and we just walked. We had a support car with a lot of ice chests with a lot of water and food.
Okay.
But yeah, so we walked, And we tell you, it was hot. We saw
August. Yeah, I'm like, okay, like why?
You know, you want to talk about global warming, just go to Death Valley. Woo. But
Okay, rumors are true.
yeah, so it's Death Valley is quite a place to go to. The rocks, the formations, the colors of the rocks,
The Gila monsters, the rattlesnakes,
the sidewinders.
Yeah.
When we were walking, something very interesting happened in that these little birds, I have no idea how these little birds were able to survive, but they would land and they would sit there with their mouth open. And I was like, what are they doing? I was like, holy smokes, they're like a little dog begging for food, only they want water. So I took water bottle and a little cap and I poured it in, I set it down, and they would drink and drink and drink. And then a bunch of them were following us around, so we kept giving them water. But that struck me as, you know, they knew we had water and they wanted it. So it was very cool. So
James, I wanted to ask you, can you tell us about this picture real quick? And Alicia asks, is there any one person that you wanted to meet that you haven't gotten a chance to meet yet, that you wish you could meet?
Okay, well, that picture was from Unsolved Mysteries. And I was a
Forest Ranger?
No, I was a cop. It was a sheriff guy, you know.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's near the end, I think. And it's one of those, you know, unsolved mysteries, and try to replicate, you know, real shows and things that's going on. I think it was Unsolved Mysteries. I think so.
Yeah, that's the Forest Ranger. That's your Unsolved Mysteries picture. You were a Forest Ranger in that show.
Okay, this is quite a long time ago.
I know. Age goes with the hair. I know.
Yeah. You know what?
Memories well.
That losing the hair is just proof you have more testosterone than the guys who keep their hair.
Good point.
Yeah, well, hair stopped growing out of here, and that's what's growing out of your ears and nose and everywhere else, strange places. So hey.
Well, that's shrubbery.
Shrubbery? A shrubbery.
Nice indeed. And I'm sorry, what was the follow-up question?
And anybody you may have wished to meet?
To me,
James?
To me. Wow, you know,
Or you still wish to meet?
I'd kind of like to meet Jack Nicholson, but
Wow.
I don't really know. Jack Nicholson, I always thought was just incredible.
Mm.
You know, Jack.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah. Going south.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Okay, Batman, Riddler, Joker, come on.
Yeah. All that stuff. He's just great. He's just incredible. But, you know, I haven't seen him. He hasn't done any work in a while, so I wonder if he's healthy. So who knows?
I hope he is.
He is.
I hope he is.
Yeah.
James, Steven asks, who is the funniest person on Seinfeld, from your opinion? And are you a Seinfeld fan yourself?
Besides Jerry.
Besides Jerry?
Besides Jerry, yeah.
I think Kramer.
Really, Michael? I thought it would have been Jason.
Jason's, in my opinion, he's like to me, came across like the intellectual guy. You know, more of Michael is just very spontaneously, just all over the place, and just constantly pursuing being funny. Yeah, so I hope he gets some work again. He kind of had a little issue a while back. I hope that's passed.
Yeah. I remember that issue.
That's
James, this is a great picture. You want to tell us what this is? An awesome picture, man.
I just did that on my own. I threw in the back. I threw an old painter's canvas over the block wall, and I had found the goggles and the little cloth helmet. It was in a parachute bag that it was from World War II surplus, and I was like, wow. So then I just sort of got a cigar and smeared some ashes on my face, and I set up a camera and did that on my own. And I thought, wow, this is kind of cool. Maybe it'll lead to something.
That is a good picture.
So, but that I just did that on my own just for fun, So
Now,
yeah,
and it's not
terrific.
Yeah, it's not the first time, James. It's not the first time that you've told me you just slapped something together and the picture looks amazing. I thought you look like you're out of the Dirty Dozen here.
Awesome, cool. But I think that one of the things, if you're an actor, you have to have pictures, and you have to have a variety of pictures, and you have to go out and shoot stuff and just take chances. And now with everything digital, I mean, that was with 35 millimeter film, so you had to buy the film, shoot it, go get proof sheets made, look at it, hopefully that something's there, hopefully everything's in focus. But now you just digital stuff. You just shoot. You don't have to pay for film. You don't have to pay for processing. You can just shoot a million things and it doesn't cost you anything. So, but yeah, if you're an actor, you need a variety of pictures, a wide variety, and then you can sort of look at them and figure out what works for you. Because you might have a great idea where you can be a chef, but you take a picture as a chef and maybe it's just not working for what the casting people might be looking for, because the casting, they want to see what they want to see.
Yeah, everybody has a certain look. I've auditioned for a couple roles before, and so is Philip Gaming. He's a background actor. He's in the chat. He's been on a lot of different shows. So yeah, some of us knows what it's like.
Tink and Lydia, do you guys have anything that you wanted to comment or ask? And I'm going to bring something else.
Can they hear us, Tink?
Yeah, no,
I have a question for Tink.
I just had to open my mic. Sorry.
I have a question for Tink. You
Okay.
say you live out near Palm Springs. Are you anywhere near India?
In between. I'm in Palm Desert.
Okay. Have you been to the little date stand out there toward the Salton Sea out in India?
No, but my brother had a friend who grows date palms, and he brings the date. They're huge, absolutely huge, and they're the kind you can stuff with cream cheese, and bake. Incredible.
Wow.
It's incredible out here. I mean,
Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, I have not gone to the date stand.
You should go. It's quite a great place. It used to be Hadley's Fruits and Nuts, but I think they're close. Yeah, it's similar to that, but it's you have to go down and you turn toward the Salton Sea, and then it's on the side there. And
the Stinky Sea.
Yes,
that's Lake Elsinore. Okay.
That one too.
I wish it was Lake Elsinore.
You know how Lake Elsinore got its name, right?
No.
When the Spanish conquistadors were exploring the area, one of the soldiers came back who was exploring, and the commander asked, like, "What do you see?" He's like, "It smells like Elsinore."
Oh, God. Phew. But
okay. I've got one similar, but I won't say it. That picture is out at Stony Point in Chatsworth, just rock climbing.
Yeah, we've seen that you are very athletic.
You got to get off your butt and go out and do stuff. The world is a great place. There's all kinds of things to do. There's all kinds of great TV shows, but if you just sit on the couch, you're not really living your own life. Go out and do things. People need to go out and do things. Ride a bicycle, go for a walk in the woods. Go. There's a place I just heard about. Oak Glen, I think it was called, where there's just apples. And this time of year, they have these big apples. Go there. There's just almost like an apple festival out there.
Yeah, I heard this about this place called Outside.
Outside is an awesome thing.
I should experience that.
Put your sunblock on.
And what about this picture? Go ahead. Was somebody going to ask something? I'm sorry.
So I was taking a drink.
I wanted to say to Tink, they have the little date stand out there. They have just a huge variety of. There's not just one kind of date. There's many different kinds, and they have just a huge variety of they have little sample things. You can sample all the different kinds of dates. Then they want you to buy some, of course, you know. And then they
I'll
have
have to take. Yeah, I'll look. With the pandemic, so many little stands and places are closed down. But
well, that's true.
I'll have to. I'll look it up because it would be fun to take the kids out for a drive that way.
Oh, definitely, and be sure to get a date shake. They have date shakes.
Oh yeah,
very cool.
I have never tried a date shake. That I have to try. I actually brought a date palm back from California when I lived there. I have both of them planted from seedlings here in Miami.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I love the dates. I'm jealous, very jealous right now.
Oh, we have to come visit.
That is definitely in the plans.
Definitely good. That picture's from NCIS Los Angeles.
Oh gosh.
I prefer the Bay Area. I hate LA. Sorry, I'm a Giants fan. The Dodgers suck. I had to put that out.
What role did you play here, James?
I was the counter guy behind the counter at the auto parts store. So, yeah, not a big part, but hey,
it's exposure. It's a good kind.
Yeah, I didn't die in that show.
So they could still bring you back.
Well, I suppose they could.
And we saw more than your hands.
The return of the counter guy.
Well, you didn't die in an ordinary family, so.
No, that was fun. The ordinary family was awesome. Very cool.
Did you get to hang out with Michael Chiklis a lot, or?
Not really. I did talk to him a few times briefly, but he, No Ordinary Family. I was the crane operator. All right, and the crane operator was actually who Rebecca Mader's character would transform into. Okay, and then as the crane operator was the assassin who would go around and kill people.
Ah.
Yeah.
But you didn't die. You killed.
Yeah. That
was this.
Go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
What were you saying, Tink?
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know. Was it a series or a movie?
It was a series.
Yeah, it was a TV show. It was on for only one season, though.
Yeah, the whole family had special powers. Every
Yeah, the father's strong. The mother is quick. The son is intelligent. I forgot what the daughter was.
It's like The Incredibles.
Yes.
Real life.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I'll look for it. I have to look for it.
It was a Disney thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah, it was very cool. Hey, good food on the set.
It's Disney. What do you expect?
I'm going to put you on the spot. Have you seen the Orville, James?
I have. I haven't seen too many episodes. I seem to always sort of blank out as to when it's on. But when I do find it, it's always hysterical. It's always, and the acting is just great. I mean, I really like the stuff that goes on that show, and it's creative, and I really like the way the humor pokes fun at sci-fi itself. It's I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. It's a good show. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's a Seth track.
Exactly. Very, very talented man there, boy.
Now you look really tough in this picture that I'm putting up now. Do you want to tell us what show this was from, James?
That's just another one. Just kind of getting ideas for trying to do stuff. So,
wow.
A friend of mine who was LAPD SWAT. God bless him. He was also in the Marines, and he was killed in action in Afghanistan. But that's his uniform. And he was, hey, use my uniform, take some pictures. So, so we went down and got a haircut, and we just did that. And that's I don't know, just another idea, trying to get pictures to push them out there.
Missing some sergeant bars on the shoulder there.
Yeah, well, I mean, these pictures look great.
Thanks.
Now, I did want to ask you, 1 second, because it's something I wanted to ask you. 1 second. Philip, look at your DM, by the way.
Excuse me?
No, I'm talking to Philip. So I'm in the
While
chat.
he's talking to Philip, I want to ask you a question, James.
Sure, go for it.
Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
Did you work on her show?
I worked as crew for that guy I mentioned earlier, and we went down to her house in Houses in Malibu, and we shot some little music video things with her, and let me tell you, the grounds of her places are.
Is she really like butter?
Gorgeous, right?
Like
right
butter?
Excuse me?
Like butter?
Butter. Yeah. So, yeah.
I would love to go. I only saw her once when I was younger in a concert. I was very far away back. Like I saw that you work with Barbara. I was like, hey, look, any good stories about Barbara?
She was actually very cool. Very, she actually she was concerned about all the equipment being rolled across her lawn, which was, I'm telling you, her lawn was gorgeous and green.
Get off my lawn!
Well, she was all the stuff kept getting rolled across, and I told her, she actually came up to me and was talking to me about, the first time you ever talk to Barbara Streisand, you're talking about lawn care, right? Who would think? But I said, well, you just, I sort of put it on the spot, and I said, just water it, make sure that everything's fine. I said, have your groundskeeper spray it with a little Miracle Grow, and I said, I'm sure it'll be fine. So, okay. So she was happy, she was satisfied. So yeah.
James, do you want to tell us what? Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tink.
No, I was just thinking clueless people. I mean, big stars,
Well,
really,
everybody has
and day-to-day things.
Well, everybody has their things that they're good at, and things
Yeah.
that I'm not exposed to. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things that we all wish we knew how to do.
At least she didn't
That's why there's libraries.
pretend to know, right? She asked.
Right. No, she was.
And that's good.
It's good. She's concerned about her stuff. So, yeah.
Did she say hello, gorgeous?
Excuse me?
Did she say hello, gorgeous to you?
No.
Isn't that her famous line?
No, but you know what? You just reminded me of something. About 2 months ago, I went down to the gas station here, Arco. I was getting gas, and I'm walking across, going to prepay at the Arco, and this homeless lady, just completely looking like a homeless lady. She walked up to me, walked by me, and she smiled and she said, "Hello, gorgeous." And I just
hey, somebody had an eye for you, man.
Hey.
Gosh. Did you say something back?
No, I let her go.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'll buy me tongue.
Titan game.
James, so I just wanted. I know this is not acting, and but so you're involved with this production on some level?
We just doing a promotional stuff behind the scenes, and a lot of stuff a lot of what goes on with shows. There's the main production stuff, and then there's the promotional stuff, or what they call EPK, the electronic press kit, and that's what we were doing there. We were interviewing, The Rock, and we set up all the lights and all the equipment, and then they do their thing.
So is this like an American Gladiators type show or something?
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, it's similar. There's competition between, athletic contestants, and they get whittled down, and it's a pretty good show, I thought. I don't know if it's up and running because of the virus. I don't know. The whole virus thing has got everything majorly majorly messed up. Yeah. Yeah,
I know, because I remember when Seth MacFarlane was talking about the Orville season 3, he said, yeah, during the middle of the scene, we had to stop cutting. And of course, when they come back and you see the next scene, they're going to be 20 pounds heavier.
Right. Sure. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
Well, it's, all the
It's our
gyms
20-pound COVID game.
Yeah, all the gyms are shut down, and it's been a hot summer, so a lot of people haven't been out because it's been too hot to run or jog or go do what they did. So, now that everybody's bigger.
Yeah, stop calling them beer bellies. Call them what they are. Kobe tummies.
James, you were involved in this sci-fi project as a stuntman, right? Battle Beyond the Stars.
That's what I was brought in on. That was like my first thing years ago. A guy named Gene Witham. I met, great guy. He's passed away. Yeah, he brought me in on that, and that was they shot down that down in Venice at some old sawmill or lumber yard or something, and that was very bizarre. There was 2 guys that got in a fist fight. They had an argument, and they went out behind, and everybody got up on the wall and looked over, and these guys beat the holy heck out of each other, and they shook hands and carried on. Yeah, they just had a little issue they had to settle, and then they were happy after they pounded on each other for a while. And it was,
Gladiator style. It was a real battle, so hey, it was Battle Beyond or Battle with the Stars.
Yeah. But
is that where celebrity boxing came from?
Excuse me?
Is that where celebrity boxing came from?
Boxing?
Celebrity boxing.
Celebrity boxing, yeah. Well, I think that was the original wrestling. Yeah.
Now, I haven't seen this, but just looking at this, it sounds very Star Warsy. A young farmer sets to recruit mercenaries to defend his peaceful planet, and evil tyrant Sador instead of Vader.
It's a low budget gig, low budget show. Sybil Danning, George Papard was in it actually.
Wow.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. George, I got to talk to him. He was quite pretty down to earth, regular guy.
Richard Vaughn.
Excuse me?
Richard Vaughn
had some people in it.
Wow.
But yeah, I don't know.
Kathy Griffin was in there as well.
But it's yeah, it was okay. Just run around and have things fall on you. So that's what we did. Had things fall on us. Yeah.
So what's on your bucket list as an actor? Like, what are the things that you want to do, or or even behind the camera? What are the things that you want to do with your career?
With everything the way it is right now, with the whole virus has messed up all kinds, disrupted, derailed projects, people's lives, people's careers. That's Rebecca Mader, The Ordinary Family, and me. You can. It's like you have hopes and dreams for things you want to do, but real life comes along and knocks you off. So the way the industry is right now, looking, everybody's very hopeful about things getting back up and running, but no one really knows what's going on because of these whole new COVID shooting restrictions and recommendations, and people are trying to figure out how to shoot. You got to keep distance. They're trying to implement people on the sets who are like little virus safety people running around and tell people they're standing too close together. No one really knows how this is all going to shake out. I know a couple people that are having huge financial issues because nobody's working.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
There's a few shows that are up and running. I understand that actually Vancouver has quite a bit going on right now.
Yes, they finished filming Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's going to come to a close now. Because they're,
Yeah.
Discovery is getting ready to start shooting in Toronto. I have a friend up there on that. But
Doctor Who is filming. I know that.
Doctor Who.
Yeah.
That's just another sort of rock climbing thing. But yeah, so gosh, I like all kinds of stuff. I like drama. I like film noir, old film noir type of stuff. I like watching all those old character stuff. But right now it's just a matter of finding work, whether that's digging ditches or whatever it may be. I work. I put myself through school cleaning swimming pools and doing construction. I've sold strawberries on the side of the road for a couple of weekends when it's strawberry season. I'm not afraid of doing what needs to be done. So
good for you. Yeah,
you're one of the actors that actually knows what it's like to cash a paycheck and punch a time clock.
Hopefully. But,
I mean, actually punch it, but still, you don't get pissed off. So.
But
I have to say goodbye, guys. Thank you so much for highlighting the Orville 24/7 for us today. Get up there, get your entries in. Fantastic prizes. James, it was nice to meet you.
It's my pleasure entirely.
It was wonderful. Thank you so much, and love you guys. We'll see you soon. Okay,
thank you, Tink.
Later,
Bye.
Tink.
Bye,
Don't
Tink.
Get those dates. Get that date stand.
And I do want to. I guess we will hear more from Tink and Lydia once this is over about a possible. It might be extended. The contest might be extended to after the election, because it's true that you're competing with a lot of Trump-Biden noise, Lydia. So
absolutely. I think so. I think it's fair for everybody. And, it is a lot going on right now. Everybody is going a little nuts, to say the least.
Alicia asks, James, what is the furthest you've traveled for filming something?
Oh, wow. The furthest I've traveled for filming something, different than the furthest I've traveled. Probably when I went to Baton Rouge, not this past summer, but the summer before, there was a show called Paradise Lost. And
oh yeah, I heard of that show.
Yeah, so I was on the water safety marine unit. So that's it. Holy smokes! Talk about hot. Hot and humid. I could not believe how hot and humid it was.
I used to live down in New Orleans, so that's why we wear two shirts, so you don't see the sweat through the other one.
Yeah.
You wonder why we're like, why are they wearing two shirts? Isn't it too hot? I'm like, yeah, but we don't want you to see us sweat.
Yeah. lots of antiperspirant. But
yes.
Let's tell you, the people down there in Baton Rouge, the nicest people, just genuinely nice, real people. I was really impressed. Very good people. That's No Ordinary Family. That's Michael Watson, the director. Pretty intense guy, very intelligent, very bright, knows his stuff. Boy, that guy's sharp as a tack. Yeah, he's
who's the stunt coordinator on that show? Do you remember?
No, I don't actually. No.
Oh.
Just, I can't keep track of everything.
I know, old age. Yeah, sorry. We also suffer from that too.
Let me get my Rolodex going.
I don't remember what I had for lunch, so.
I had Mrs. Stouffer's microwave chicken marsala.
Hey, I'm making chicken.
That sounds good,
right?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Mrs. Stouffer's makes a good line of stuff.
Hey, is that from NCIS?
That's NCIS Los Angeles, Chris O'Donnell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really nice guy. Nice guy.
Did he actually try to pull a practical joke on you? I heard he's famous for that.
No, I didn't really get to talk to him too much.
Oh.
But we chatted a little bit. And you know what he did is he disappeared during lunchtime, and he came back, and he had gone over to Five Guys, and I had never heard of Five Guys.
Pizza, yum.
Yeah.
The burgers.
Burgers.
Burgers. Sorry, yeah. Sorry, I think of something else. Sorry.
So I said, well, where'd you go? So we went over here to Five Guys. I said, what's that? So he filled me in, and I was like, So I went later on. I went. That's quite a hamburger, and they give you a giant bag of potatoes, French fries.
Well, you got the man hands for him, so.
Yeah, so you just like a big crane.
You got the man hands, man.
And what are we looking at here, James? What are you guys filming here?
Oh, holy smokes! That's some YSPN.com is a little outfit, and what they do is this guy Lou is trying to make little videos on sports, primarily baseball, and he brings in actual fully real celebrity Hall of Fame guys to do shortstops and batters and coaches, and we've had people in we haven't done anything in quite a long time, but yeah, so we go out and we shoot these little things for him. This little.
If it's baseball related, contact Hunter Pence. I know he's dying to do something. Trust me, he's dying. If you follow him on Twitter, he's drinking coffee. He's wandering around the city. He's bored. He needs to do something. Contact Hunter Pence. Tell him. Trust me, I think he wants to do something with the kids. He's bored. Come on.
Drag him out there.
Who are you talking? Who are you talking about?
Hunter Pence.
Hunter Pence. Oh.
Philly player, Giant player.
Oh, okay.
Everybody calls him Underpants because he's Hunter Pence. So.
And I do want to point out here that hopefully next time we will have Lydia in her Catwoman costume.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Move
you
over
probably
to
missed,
Newmark.
I did Trek the other day, so there's a few of them, and I probably will do a few more. It's just self-serving. I love Halloween.
I didn't see the Trek. Where's it? Where's your Trek? Is it on your Twitter?
Yeah, it should be there. It's the first one I did, I think.
Let me see. Can I show it? If I find it?
Sure, it's on there.
Let's see.
I see feet. Oh, that's your pin tweet. Oh. Like, I see feet.
Oh, no, yes, that's...
Ah, there it is. 40 is left to enter.
Where's it? Where is it?
Where's the Star Trek?
I've done a few. I've done Star Trek, and I did another one.
Sorry, James. We're just kind of...
No, I had to rub my eyes. No worries.
You did...
I did
That's
Ghostbusters.
Oh, was that you in the Ghostbusters?
Yes.
Oh, this is you.
And then
Oh, cool. Wow.
Yeah, you can share it, so let everybody else see what you're looking at and what we're looking at.
I'll send you the other one. Oh, there you go. You found it.
What the fuck, Priya? I said, Kirk, seriously, the banana?
We have no longer need to fear the banana.
That's great, Tink. I mean, Lydia, sorry. That's great, Lydia.
I was having fun with it. I've done some paintings and stuff, just, which for relaxing. I mean, there's, again, I have to find ways of keeping busy during this whole COVID thing.
The
But,
Nurse Chapel who?
I'm sorry?
Nurse Chapel who? Hello, nurse.
Yeah, I think it was Helen Noel was supposed to be that episode with Kirk.
James, have you ever done even for cosplay for anything? Have you ever donned a Star Trek uniform?
I have not. But
Have you? Let's rephrase the question. Have you ever inadvertently dressed as a Star Trek character?
Yes. Yes, I would say yes to that. When I was a kid, I was Spock for Halloween once.
Oh yeah,
that's a logical choice.
Awesome. Excuse me, I need to plug in 1 second. I just realized I was not plugged in. Give me 1 second.
You're gonna run out of power, man. Yay! Okay, now let's take up the show, girls. PJ who? No, Eli who?
Eli who?
Exactly.
So what's your background? What's your whole thing?
Oh, well, I am an amateur astrophysicist.
Awesome.
Basically, I have no degree. I learn everything basically on my own.
Let me pause you for a second. Having a degree is not everything. Because you look at Jacques Cousteau, who knew so much more about the oceans than many people who had degrees. He never had a degree. He went out and he learned and he read and he sucked up all the knowledge, and he had those Jacques Cousteau TV shows that educated the world about the oceans. So, and then the Calypso and the whole thing. They should rerun those things. They really
absolutely. I used to love those.
But you don't have to have a piece of paper hanging on the wall. That all a degree really does, in my opinion, is it shows that you had the commitment to complete a course of instruction from beginning to end.
To me, it shows you have to be able to pay to be able to get a piece of paper to do that.
Well, yeah, that's part of it. Everything. Yeah, you gotta put that down.
Yeah, I kind of fell through the loops, but I couldn't afford any Pell grants, no grants, like that. Kind of fell through the holes. So, okay, I'm just gonna learn something all on my own. Screw it.
Mow more lawns.
Yeah.
Now this is you as a Ghostbuster, Lydia.
Yeah. Yes, I had the jumpsuit in my closet. I found one, and I said, "Well, that works. Good enough." I always think of that when I see Yaphet. I think Ghostbusters. I don't know.
Me too, because it looks like Slimer.
Yeah.
Why was the jumpsuit in the closet in the first place?
Well, that's a good question.
That is a good question, and it was new. Nobody ever used it. It's very frightening.
That's funny. Yeah, I do see. The Yaphet does remind me a lot of Slimer. Yeah, it's just that little.
Slimer ate more. Slimer knew how to drive a car. Not very well, but he can drive a car.
Oh.
Well, it's just fun. I mean, I like what people do. I've seen Pedro does a lot of stuff with, his videos, and, Tony Sweetheart also. And there's just a lot of creatives. Of course, the guys with Planetary Step. And that's just what I want people to do. Encourage it until the new season comes out.
When you say Pedro, who's Pedro? Who do you mean by Pedro?
Yeah.
Pedro Adowski.
Yes, exactly. Him.
Oh, Pedrowski.
Pedrowski, yes.
He's almost as good as Julian Bass. Not as quite, but he's almost there.
I love his work. He does great work.
I know.
I'm James very much amateur
in
this.
Talking about now.
And I gotta say, I love James this next picture because you look like such a badass in this picture. This is a great picture. And I know that you said you just slapped this together, like in front of your mom's garage or something. But
I've seen that picture. Yeah, I've seen that picture before.
Yeah, just that's the garage door at my mom's house, and I was just kind of again getting ideas and just trying to create stuff. So yeah,
looks like you're trying to audition for a role on Titus.
Well, that would work. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I have a lot of friends who are bikers and stuff. So the whole, people are always afraid of bikers, but I gotta tell you, bikers have the biggest hearts in the world.
They're just big teddy bears.
I agree.
Then they realize they're fat, heavy teddy bears.
No, but seriously, my life experience has shown me that bikers are just big-hearted people, and they're just they're not what people think. I suppose the stereotype does come from somewhere, but
I think it comes from the Hells Angels and Sturgis
and the Mongols, maybe.
Yeah.
No, there is a certain element that is, but overall, your basic guy down at the gas station filling his gas tank, he's just a guy on a expensive motorcycle.
Like the movie Wild Hogs with Tim Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
Do you ride a motorcycle?
I used to ride dirt bikes, but falling in the dirt and hitting rocks, sort of. After a while, you're kind of like, eh. But yeah, and as far as
put some dirt in it, you get over it.
Oh yeah. Oh, it'll heal. Just rub it hard. It'll heal. It'll go away. No, motorcycles are great. I've known, as far as on the streets, it's not a matter of if you're going to get in an accident. It's simply a matter of when.
Yeah.
Especially these days, because people are too busy when they're driving. They think they're sitting on their couch, and they're busy looking at their cell phone. And they're not realizing that they're going 85 down the road in a vehicle that weighs a half a ton or more. Carrying on conversations and arguing with their girlfriend or whatever, and they're just not paying attention to driving. So yeah, that's my opinion on that. So
yeah, they're trying to make a law where you can't walk and text at the same time.
yeah. I saw a YouTube thing where there was somebody walking down the sidewalk and looking at their cell phone, and they actually fell into an open manhole.
I don't doubt it. Wow.
New York tried the phone leash pilot program, but that failed. Basically, you rent somebody out for about an hour or so. You can walk around, they're putting a leash so you don't run the traffic or step into anything or run into anything. Like people walkers. Yeah, the company failed, though. It was funny. It was a good idea. Hey.
Tink, Lydia, do you want to tell, just really quick, for anybody who's just joining us, tell everybody what the prizes are for the Orville 24/7 contest, and we will announce, we will be posting about the extension for the contest. Do you want to just go through that again, Lydia?
Sure. Yeah, we have some great prizes. Our first place is going to be a Comic-Con signed poster by the whole cast. We have also the ship model as well as the shuttle models. We have a couple of sets of the Orville comics, as well as some costume cards, and we will be extending. It's I think we're just running too many things at once going on right now in the world, so we'll be announcing a date soon. That way we can have more people, they have the opportunity to go ahead and enter. And again, it's self-serving for me. I love Halloween and the Orville, so best of both worlds.
And James will be entering his X-Files picture.
I hope so.
That's the both worlds of the Star Trek episode, not the Orville yet.
Now, I wanna thank both of you guys for and Tink for joining us. And James, I got to tell you, it was I so much enjoyed that episode you did. It's so funny, and I know that your participation you might think is minimal, but you're a big part of it. On the
Seinfeld, you mean?
Of the Seinfeld, yeah.
Can you show us man hands? Can you show us man hands?
we can see such a greatly talented actor behind that, and hopefully we'll, who knows, maybe we'll see on the Orville someday, or on Dark Matter, or on Stargate, or who knows.
Well, you just never know. You just don't. You just don't know about anything.
Sorry, James. I want to ask you
some
one
people
question.
buy lottery tickets because you just don't know.
Sorry, I want to ask you one other question about that Seinfeld thing.
Sure.
Seinfeld scene. Did Jerry actually have a straight face, or did he actually crack him up a couple times?
While we were shooting, you mean? Yeah,
Yes.
He busted up a few times.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
So I was been curious about that. I was like, did he actually play a straight face, or did he actually just some little outtakes here and there?
No, there's definitely he had to play it straight. So, but
Yeah.
then everybody would laugh, and no, it was very funny. And I actually have already body gloved wetsuits, right?
Yeah.
Their logo is a big hand, so I had a body glove T-shirt, so I wore that. So
That's funny.
Oh.
And there was just out of curiosity, there was never, when there was down the road, there was
she's not Jerry Ryan.
Yeah, I don't know why I got that into my head, and I went back and I'm like, oh my god, yeah, she's not Jerry Ryan. Yeah.
Now, actually, Jerry Ryan, a few years ago, it was rain. It was going to rain. It was going to rain really hard here, and I went to Home Depot to get some plastic and different things, and she was there in one of the aisles with her boyfriend, husband, whatever the fellow is, and they were just trying to get plastic and stuff but they were sort of out of their little element. And so I was there. So I said, well, here, you need to get this, you need to get this. And she said to me, do you watch television? I said, oh yeah, a little. And she said, well, what do you think? Do you watch any shows in particular? I think she was looking to see if I recognized it.
Yeah.
And I said, not really. I said, there's just so much junk on TV. I said, it's really not worth watching. And she got this look on her face like, but I didn't want to, I just wanted to help her get her stuff and get out of there. I didn't want to be like, oh, I know who you are, So, but yeah, so they got their plastic, they got the nails with the big plastic caps on them to hold the plastic on it. So
that was a great performance at Home Depot that you did, huh? Pretending not to be.
I don't know who you are.
You just never know who you're going to see at Home Depot, So, no, but seriously, it's like you go around, you can occasionally run into people.
Sure.
Howie Mandel. Saw him once.
Mm.
He's a funny guy.
I ran into Pauly Shore once. He's
Shore.
funny.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's funny.
Okay.
Well, let me ask you this, Elihu, because at your comedy places, I mean, you must run into a lot of people there too, right?
Yeah, I don't like the name drop though. I run into some celebrities before.
Gotcha. Well, listen, I want to thank everyone. And Lydia, do you have any closing comments about Orville 24/7?
Well, I've just had to tell everybody, be sure to register and enter. I'm looking forward to it.
Scary.
Elihu, you're included.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm a part of something.
Now, just really quick, it has to be Orville related, the entry?
In some way, yes, bringing the Orville in. I mean, like what I've been doing with the pictures, I'm obviously not dressing up as anything Orville, but throwing in some Orville in there just to keep it with the show. So hopefully, yes, Orville related would be great. And it could be anything. I mean, it could be a short story. It could be a big goods. It could be, a drawing or something graphic, and anything you want.
Okay.
Oh, I just have an idea.
Go for it.
Okay.
Okay. James, thank you. I'm gonna put up your Twitter in the description. So the link for James's Twitter will be there. And if you're not following James,
do it.
Do it, and you can. I'm actually gonna. You know what? I'm just gonna put it in real quick in the chat. If you're not following James, please do.
Thank you. I don't really try to post. I go on there every day, but I don't really post too much. You know, I do a lot of likes or retweets. I really haven't really figured out what the heck Twitter is supposed to be about. Very strange. It's a strange world. I don't. I'm just kind of like, well, what is this? So,
well, I have an answer for you. I think it's a good way for people to connect who otherwise wouldn't connect. Like, for example, you and me, we connected.
Definitely, totally, yeah.
I see it as a tool just for connecting with people who might usually wouldn't connect. Because like you and I would never bump into each other in the street just because geographically.
You're in Madrid.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do that.
I hope you're taking
advantage. Walk on water over there.
I hope you're taking advantage of Madrid. I've only imaginations of exploring the cities and cities that are literally centuries old, and imagining that this little sidewalk, the hundreds and thousands of people that have walked, the different soldiers and armies that have marched through Europe and different places. And I love history. History is amazing. History is so what we're all about. It's where we've all everything's is now. So
I love history too. Yeah, and I agree, James. Like just being able to walk around Europe is it's hopefully COVID goes away and I'll have another chance to walk around a little bit more. But yeah.
You're so lucky. I'm stuck in a new city.
Right.
Oh, rebuilt city.
All the food. Just get out there and sample all the good food.
I've done that. That's
He's
great.
gotten fatter and fatter and fatter. So he's been eating.
So what's your favorite Spanish Spain dish? What's your favorite thing when you go out? That you like to do or get?
Oh, I just think any variation of tapas, I think.
Okay.
Of tapas. Not topless, tapas.
Right.
Tapas.
Any variation of topless. Okay.
And Lydia, what have you are there any good tapas places in your area?
Well, in Miami, just about anywhere. I mean, this is an extension of Cuba and South America, so you could pretty much find Latin cuisine anywhere. In Spain, I would think chorizos, no? Would be something to enjoy. That's always typically Spanish. And I have to agree, there's nothing I love more than when I travel is even like in the old churches, just seeing these worn out steps and just imagining how many people have passed through those streets or up that corridor or wherever. It's incredible. It's a feeling that is just inexplicable. I love
need
it.
a passport.
Definitely. I'll travel with you without you.
So
you need a travel partner, just let me know.
Traveling it's if you can do it, anybody should do it. It's just to see the world.
I agree.
You go out, it's good to do it with somebody, to have a buddy or a partner or someone to share these experiences with, because if you're by yourself, it's amazing, but you're looking at a beautiful sunset or something in the Australian outback and you're like, hey, I'm by myself.
That's one place I want to go. I want to go to Australia to see something I've never seen before. Stars. There's different stars in the southern hemisphere than there are in the northern hemisphere.
You stand in the middle of the outback at night and you look
at
there's more stars than you've ever imagined.
I know.
See the whole Milky Way galaxy. And you just look up and you see so many stars, and there's no light pollution from the cities. And you just know that there's life out there. There has to be.
Hey, look at the upside down moon.
You know, the universe can't just be populated with us. At least I hope not. I hope there's, you know, something more amazing out there than us.
Hey, Francis Drake had the right formula for that.
And James, really quick, do you want to mention a few places that you've traveled to, and not just for shooting, but in general that you enjoyed?
New Zealand, just gorgeous. Australia, Fiji. Fiji's very interesting.
Wow.
Go study the history of Fiji first before you go.
Wow.
I lived in Alaska for 2 years when I was a kid.
Lucky.
It's very
Cool.
cold. Very cold.
How far north in Alaska?
I've been to the Virgin Islands, U.S. Virgin Islands, British Virgin Islands. Great diving. Perfectly white sand beaches. Yeah, turquoise water. Yep. Death Valley.
Death Valley, of course. No water.
No water, but the salt crystals are pretty good.
All right, gentlemen and lady, I want to thank you again for an awesome chat and your time, James and Lydia and Tink and Elihu. And I want to thank Louise, who's been in the chat, Alicia, and we will be checking in on Alicia's Orville Lounge really, really soon. And she had a great interview the other day with Eric Hayden, the visual VFX co-VFX for the Orville, and Gap Stargate and Mando. And I want to say thank you to LDG and Philip and Lord Thoth and everybody who has been in here, and Adega and Stephen Klein, everybody who's been in here. Thank you guys. You guys have an amazing night, and take care of each other and be safe.
Have a safe Halloween and a great Halloween.
Stay awesome sauce.
And don't forget, don't forget to turn your clock back on Sunday.
Oh, that's right. Extra hour of sleep. Yes.
What is sleep?
Sleep, strange concept. I know. What is that? Oh, it's dance time.